Hey guys, welcome to another segment of Word of the Day. This is Caesar with Inspire Movement. I hope, first of all, that everybody's had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I know that we did with our family. Today we're going to be looking at the word complaining. So complaining by definition is the expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. It's important to note too that it's a displeasure that festers, meaning to say that when you start complaining, you basically continue complaining and it becomes a habit. So it becomes exactly who you are, a complainer. And it's really, really tough to undo all of that work. What are some of the typical things that we complain about? We complain about the weather, we complain about our work, we complain about our spouse possibly or our significant other, we complain about traffic, we complain about service that we had at the restaurant, we complain about life, we complain about everything, right? What are some tangible ways that we could do or tangible things that we can do in order to intercept that complaining? Well, for one, take a pause. First thing is, once you start complaining, take a pause. Slow down and start to sort of assess, am I saying something positive? Am I saying something constructive? Am I uplifting people with what I'm saying? Am I solving a problem? That's the first thing that you need to do. The second thing that you need to do, you need to pray or meditate. One of the two. It's a point of reflection. What can I do constructively to solve this thing that's bothering me? That's what that prayer and that meditative aspect is for. Lastly, pursue gratefulness. Be thankful for what you have. Thankfulness, which we've talked about at length, is a counter to all things ego, particularly complaining. Because when you're thankful for the things that you have, then maybe those things that you don't have don't fester so much within you. Did you know that people spend 8 minutes per day complaining? 8 minutes per day, which translates to about 50 hours per year. Over the course of an entire lifetime, that can translate to 6 months of your life that you spend just complaining. Some of us probably spend more than 6 months throughout our lives complaining. So it's a huge problem. Complaining is wasteful. It's wasted energy, it's wasted time, right? We're not doing anything constructive to solve the problem, but here we are just really revolving around whatever it is that's bothering us over and over and over again. So it's definitely something that is not constructive. With people that complain, if you have family members that complain or friends that complain, guess what? It's also kind of contagious, kind of like a common cold. When you're around people that are very toxic and constantly complaining, guess what? It kind of rubs off and subconsciously you become a little bit more of a complainer too. So unfortunately, it's not quite agreeable to be around people that are constantly complaining. We don't want to be that person and we certainly don't want others to be that person. So how do we stop complaining again? For one, if you're a very goal-oriented person, focus on your goals. It's much better to focus on the things that you really want to do than complain about the things that are along the way. Accept the things that happen to you as they come and change your attitude towards those things that happen. If you have stumbling blocks or challenges that lay ahead, your attitude is the one thing that you need to work on and really focus on so that you can overcome those issues with the right mindset that are in the way. And again, change your perspective. Know that for whatever it is that you're complaining, there's a ton of people out there in the world that are going through a lot worse than you are, believe it or not. And with that, be thankful for the things that you have. It goes right back to thankfulness again, because again, the more we focus on the things that we have and have had, the better off that we're going to be with combating something like complaining. With me personally, yes, I complain, particularly during times of weakness, whether it be some period of mental weakness, physical ailment, whatever the case may be an issue at home, you're inherently going to complain. And I myself have to try to ground myself. I try to do it through prayer, constantly throughout the day, trying to find moments of peace and sort of solace to kind of ground myself and say, hey, you know, things are going to be okay. Me complaining about whatever it is that's going on isn't going to make it go away. So it's better to accept it and try to look for solutions rather than just consistently, you know, circle the problems that are laying in front of me. So again, going back to perspective, focus on the fact that you're not the only one going through something right now. There's a lot of people going through things that are probably much worse than you, and be thankful for the things that you have. And that thankfulness and gratitude will carry you forward to find the solutions that you need so that you don't have to complain. I hope that you find these reflections useful. It's always a great pleasure and honor to do these for you. I hope that you continue having a blessed week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much.